Hey, what's up gang? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Hey guys, wanted to do a quick video for you guys. Guys, to be honest with you, I messed up bad on this one. This one was a landscaping job gone bad. I'm kind of frustrated. I'll share a little bit why. I'm actually driving to the property right now because I'm gonna take the DSLR out there so I can show you guys how bad I messed up. So long story short, I'll even give you guys some of the numbers on this one. You guys know I have a huge HOA property. It's a pretty big account. Definitely stretched me big time to tackle something like this. Any which way, they have like 4 huge swamps, 4 huge ponds, and around them is like, you know, 100 trees, like 50 tall trees. Honestly, I don't know anything about trees. I don't even know what type they are. I call everything a maple tree, okay? I'm learning that part of the business, so don't judge me. But long story short, when we mow these properties, when we go under them with the mower or the trimmer, my guy that trims, we always get knocked in the face with like sticks and branches, and they're like the really scraggly type, the ones that like doesn't matter if you push them, they just stay. They're stiff branches, and they can literally like poke your freaking eye out going underneath them. So I end up calling the HOA president and basically make a little bit of an upsell. I'm like, hey, it kind of needs to be done. Obviously, it hasn't been done in a little while. Do you guys want to put a little package together here and we can prune some of these trees? And she's like, yeah, sure, throw me a number. So I come at her with 500 bucks. I'm thinking, you know, maybe 5-6 hours worth of work. Nothing crazy. I'm thinking we can rent, as you guys might have saw on Instagram, I rented a 266 Echo pole pruner. It was brand new to them. It was all one piece, one unit, had the chainsaw end. You guys know what I'm talking about. I see, you know, like Keith Kalfas and those kind of guys using stuff like that all the time. Anyway, that thing worked out great. It was like 40 bucks to rent it for 4 hours. And what I did was I knocked out a couple of trees, then I basically ended up cutting a couple more trees. Guys, at the end of it, I ended up going around all the ponds and pruning all these freaking trees. It took like 4 hours with a pole pruner. I cleaned up probably 120 trees, guys. I mean, just insanity. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll shoot you guys straight. I charged these guys 450 bucks. It was probably a $2,000 job. Now, I was kind of at a defensive mode because I was upselling them and I was like, hey, it needs to get done. But to be honest with you guys, I had no idea what I was doing. It took me 4 hours with the pole pruner to knock out all the trees. And then the next day, me and my guys went back, 2 of them and myself, so 3 of us, and we pulled all the branches and tree limbs and sticks into huge piles behind certain parts that she designated where she said we could dump them on the HOA property, like in the woods basically, or in the swamps. But dude, it was gnarly, it was nuts. And honestly guys, I'm kind of pissed because honestly, it could have been another $1,800 to $2,000 in profit if I would have bid it correctly. I was texting a couple guys and I was telling them what happened, and they're like, yeah, that's probably a $2,500 job. I ended up texting another guy, does a lot of trees, he's on YouTube, you guys probably know him, and he's like, yeah, a job like that, $4 grand. And I'm like, I charge $450. Now here's the numbers. I'm pulling up to the property right now, by the way. Here's the numbers. It was 450 bucks. I paid 2 of my guys 4 hours, $15 an hour. That's 60 and 60, so it's 120. 120 plus the 40 at Home Depot is 160. So from 450, I net, I don't know what that is, guys, like $290. Sure, I guess it's still decent. It's a couple bucks. Once you add in just fuel, gas, time, insurance money, you know, it all adds up. And then the fact that you lose 25% to taxes and, you know, everything else in between, I basically made like 200 bucks, right? And I'm so ticked off because I should have made probably, this should have been a $2,000 job, $1,500 job at least. Most guys, $2,500 plus. So I'm just kind of like mad because I still made $200 on the job. But I'm like so disappointed in myself because I lost out probably $1,500 to $1,800 in profit doing this. And I don't know, I wasn't greedy on it. I just didn't think it would take as much time as it did. I didn't think I'd end up pruning as many trees as I did. Once I knocked down 1 or 2 trees and cleaned them up, and I'll show you guys this footage right now, I thought, you know, hey, you know, if I did one, I have to do all of them. You know what I mean? Because it would have looked really ridiculous with all the walking paths around all these ponds. So anyway, guys, I don't probably show too much frustration doing vlogs and videos like this. Pretty positive guy, but nonetheless, when you totally shoot yourself in the foot, and it cost you, I don't know, let's just say an extra $1,000, $2,000 profit that this should have been, honestly. And I'm not holding the HOA against it, or I didn't call them back or anything like that, because it's not their responsibility to, you know, cover my costs. I gave them a bid. They said it sounds great. Honestly, it's probably why she approved it. But no, I'm just having fun. Anyway, I was curious, have you guys ever been kind of in an upside down situation doing a lawn care, or specifically a landscape job? Like, have you guys ever got a deposit and then finished the job and the customer never paid up on the second half of the job, and you basically took a $1,000, $2,000 hit? Or did you guys ever like walk away from a property because literally it sucked so bad that you were so under financially on it that when stuff hit the fan, you just literally were done with it? Love to hear your guys' stories. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. What's your guys' worst landscape story where you underbid it, you were overwhelmed with it, or you guys just completely got screwed on it, on the numbers financially? Like, as an example, maybe it was a $5,000 job and you were slated to make, you know, 2,500 bucks on it, but you only made $500 profit. Kind of like me right now with this tree job. I can't believe, I mean, we cut all of our lawns this week and we made bank. And I'm doing a 40-yard install job tomorrow with me and 3 other guys, and we'll make bank on that. But the problem is that I could have made another 1,500 to 2,000 bucks in the last 2 days in between all the lawns that we were cutting, and I'm just like shooting myself in the foot right now, like mad that I didn't make as much bank as I should have. So it went the customer's way this time. It'll come back as goodwill, and I definitely learned a lot. So there's the profit. You guys can always learn a lesson. This was an expensive one, so it doesn't matter if you've been doing this for 10 years, but anyway, love to hear your guys' most gnarly, ugly landscape fail. And do me a favor, throw a paragraph down below. I love to have some fun with you guys, maybe a different tone. I'm actually on my way to go up to Home Depot right now, go get some wood to finish making some walls on my landscape trailer, to do some mulch like I was saying tomorrow. But dude, guys, shoot me a comment down below if you have a gnarly landscape story, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know if you guys got screwed on something. What's your worst landscape story? But beyond that, guys, I'm just trying to give you guys some hope, man. Even if you bid a job and you get screwed on it, you can still get it all wrapped up. You can still make a couple bucks on it, and you know what, the lesson is always learned. And I gained a lot of experience, and now next time I go to clean that up or a similar job, and now I know what to actually bid it for and what it's really going to cost me, and the kind of money we should make on that. So anyway, what's your guys' gnarly story? Leave a comment down below. Guys, we'll catch up with you here on The Rebound. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and guys, we'll catch up with you soon.